What's up, everybody? On today's menu, it is seared steak over an arugula salad. Here's what I want you to know before we get into this. Geneviève Saint-Onge Miller, the love of my life, described this as a classy-ass date dinner. So this is the one, like, you can put a pin in this one, bookmark it, thumbs up, put it on your watch later list, put it on your playlist for dates. This is one that is delicious, super fucking simple, and looks awesome when you do it. So what we're gonna do is take these two New York strip steaks, we're gonna season them, tenderize them, then toss them on the cast iron skillet. And I know, whoa! Cast iron skillet, Greg. Yeah, I don't like using the grill pan for the steaks because if you use the cast iron, you can sear these things 3 minutes each side, beautiful rare on the inside, it's perfect. Mitch Dyer, a Canadian, once gave me a lot of shit for it, but it's because he never tried it. So you can either trust me, a big fat American, or Mitch Dyer, a Canadian who came to America, then left in disgrace to go make a video game called Star Wars. Who are you gonna trust? In weird fashion, what I'm gonna do is start with the salad first. I meant to buy Parmesan, a block of, so I could grate it myself. I totally forgot. So instead, I'm just gonna cut up some Parmesan here. This is already pre-grated Parm I have. It's good, it's just not as good as like fresh Parm. I'm cutting it up because these pieces are a bit too big for what I wanna do with the arugula. So I just get in there, just dice it up. Because what I should do is sprinkle it over the final thing, this final salad, the final steak business. And I will still, but I wanna get the bed of the arugula on there, some olive oil, salt and pepper that real quick, put that on. This is the main part of where it'll be. Put it on the salad portion, then cook up the steaks, dice them up, put them on top. Not dice them up, just pick really nice pieces. So again, this is a simple, classy one. We are jumping right to plating, unheard of here on Cooking with Greggy. Nick, I don't say the name of the show enough in this show. What do you think of that?
I mean, there'll be a title.
You think so?
It's on YouTube.
All right.
People.
Well, I mean, why not even tell them what's on the menu then? They know what they clicked on.
That's true.
If I'm letting YouTube do all the work. So then we got the bed of greens down. I just want to drizzle some olive oil. I like to put it in the cap because I have the olive oil stoppers I put in and do it all fancy like, but it's too fancy. So what I want to do is just go, just a little drizzle, because you'll mix that in when you start eating it, Nick. You gotta make that noise too. So the next thing I want to do is I'm gonna crack pepper over the salad. Gives it a good taste. Now you might say, then I bet I know what comes next, Greg, and I'd say, what's that? Jacob from Wisconsin? I don't know if we have a Jacob. I'm sure there's a Jacob from Wisconsin who watch this. Sound off in the comments.
You just blew one dude's mind right now.
What? Me? And I say what? And you say you're gonna salt it next. I'm not gonna salt it. I'm not gonna salt it, ladies and gentlemen, because the steak is gonna get rubbed down with this Joe Beef Montreal steak, Butcher's Blend stuff from Montreal. I love this goddamn seasoning. Again, here's one of my favorite parts about traveling. I get different seasonings when I go to different places. So whatever you got, get your steak blend, your Montreal steak seasoning, any kind of seasoning you want, that's what you're gonna do. However, this is salty. This has a great taste to it. It'll also make a great crust on the steak. Mouth-watering, getting ahead of myself. But it's so much salt, I don't need to salt this at all. So what I'm gonna do here though is come in with that parm I cut up. And see, that's what I wanted. Before it was just too big, Nick. It was too much. I like this though. I like the look I'm getting here. You know what I mean, Nick?
Oh yeah.
You like that look?
It's looking good.
All right, good. Not too much, not too much. Then we come to these big daddies. And let me tell you, Nick, these are some beautiful steaks. All right? Again, New York strip, you can use whatever you want for it. It doesn't need to be this. And like I said, I'm gonna use a lot here of my Butcher's Blend Joe Beef Montreal seasoning up there. That's where I get all my seasonings and all my wives. So put it there. Now what I like to do is spread it out here because I'm gonna pound this guy, Nick. I'm gonna pound this meat real hard, you see? So what I wanna do is start making a good base there. Rub that out like that. I'm sorry, I'm cheating to the camera, is that okay?
That's nice. By the way, kudos to you for that, your cap of the jar game.
Oh yeah?
Like yeah, I've never seen anyone use that.
Oh.
As a tool before. Usually just gets discarded.
No, that's what I'm saying. A lot of people wanna fancy this up. This is real cooking for real people. You know what I mean? Chef Gordon Ramsay, don't at me. I really like Chef Gordon Ramsay. Do you like him?
Is he the one that yells at people a lot?
Yeah, but he is, I mean, like, that's like his character.
I think you're so terrible that you don't good.
Yeah, that's
Gordon
him.
Ramsay.
You nailed it. Perfect. That was a great Gordon Ramsay one.
For a second, even I thought Gordon Ramsay was in here when I did that.
He sounded Australian, but yeah, okay. Oh, no, I'm gonna tenderize these guys. You wanna do this to express it, it'll spread it out a bit. You'll get thinner, it'll be easier to cook. Also just be a more tasty, tender piece of meat. You know what I mean, Nick?
I do.
This big hoss needs to get low. Shorty got low, 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 low. Apple bottom jeans, boots with the... I'll stop, I don't want to get us a copyright strike. I'm happy with that pounding. See how they're all, I mean, it doesn't matter. They're the right inch there, inch or so you want. Again, the best part about steak is you can just eat it right now, you'd be fine. Doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Am I wrong, Nick?
Yeah, a little bit, but that's okay.
Oh, sorry. Now, I like using a lot of seasoning on here. I don't know how you feel, Nick. I know it's a lot. It's gonna be salty, but I like that crust. I want it to have that taste. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Because I'm there, why not do it right? All right, so this guy's going. You know I love my cast iron. I would have posed with it because I love it so much, but it's over there doing its business over here. What I'm gonna do on this board is cut up some butter. I'm gonna toss, not even cut it up, because this is like, that's a lot of butter, Nick. But I'm not against tossing it all in there. You're down?
I say do it.
You're not, all right, cool. I'm trying to be healthy for you, Nick. You know what I mean?
Again, I'm pro-fat. I love fat.
Yeah, you're team fat, some would say?
Team fat. I eat a lot of butter.
Kindafunny.com/store, maybe. We're not sure. Maybe. If not, Instagram.com/GameOverGreggy. We'll figure it out. So I can use the grill pan. I've used the grill pan before, but when I discovered this cast iron method of cast iron, super fucking hot, butter in there, then you spoon the butter over the top, it gets such a nice sear on it, and that's what I'm looking for. And that's why, as somebody who likes a steak rare, 3 minutes each side and this thing's done. That's awesome. That's perfect. That's exactly what I want. Now, granted, I like my steaks pretty much still moving, but I'm mouth-watering again. However you want to do it's fine. If you want to leave it longer, 4 minutes, medium rare, on and on and on, you'll figure it out too. You can get the meat thermometer, but again, it's red meat. Nothing can happen. You're fine. You're invulnerable. You're the apex predator, don't worry about it. Oh, there you go. You see the smoke there, Nick? That means she's ready.
There you go, all right.
You got it? So now, you got a good shot in there? Because we're gonna toss this thing in and it's gonna go nutso. You ready?
Yep.
Look at it go! Ooh-wee! We cooking some steak! Right now we're just cooking butter, but you understand. I spread it all around because I don't want it to burn, you know? If you notice the browning butter there, some of that's just that cast iron flavor, which is why cast iron's awesome. There you go, that's good. And then here we go, we're tossing the bad boys in now. They're ready to rock and roll. Ooh-wee! Woo-wee! Get down, there you go. And now we just look at the clock for 3 minutes. I could, Nick, walk away, not do anything. But what I will do now is come over here and spoon a little bit of this butter on them. Because you do that, or not even spoon it, I guess. What I like to do is use this guy, because the spooning's hard. That's what they said. I took this recipe, of course, off the internet. And then I read multiple other recipes. Everybody's got a different recipe for everything, Nick, if you haven't noticed. Some slightly different. But lots are like, hey, you got that butter in there. Make it work for you. Get it up, get them juices over there. So I like to take my little brush here and brush it over. And again, anytime I want to stop, I can walk away right now. See, I like this meal because it's so simple. And wait till you see the presentation on it, Nick. Ooh, there we go, we're flipping.
It smells amazing, I want you to know that.
Good. There you go. Look at this guy, Nick.
Whoa.
Right? Pow.
That's sexy.
All right, so we're over here. They've rested a little bit while Nick reset cameras. What we're gonna do is cut them into slats and then lay them out over the bed of arugula here. And I'm pretty stoked about what we're gonna find inside. You ready, Nick? Let's see how this guy came out. Oh, Nick. Look at that. You see that?
It's gorgeous.
That's perfect. Again, maybe you want to serve the steak differently, put it out there differently. Feel free. Greg's not gonna judge. Greg doesn't mind. He's just showing you the methods on how to cook a great steak here in an easy fashion, in a fast fashion. Because you do this, guess what? You're watching Game of Thrones faster. Know what I mean, Nick?
I do know what you mean. And that is certainly true.
So now a lot of people would, I don't know how chefs in the restaurant do it. I'm not from a restaurant. I like to put it on the plate myself. With my hands, you know? These hands made the entire meal, Nick. I'm not gonna get in the way of it. Simple, delicious. Nick, is this nutritious?
It is nutritious.
It's nutritious, and it looks baller on a plate. He's like, look, babe, I just cooked you perfect steak on a bed of an arugula. They say, what's a bed of an arugula? You say, just don't fucking eat the steak. Stop getting in my way, my grammar. Now, like I said, I saved some of this special just for this moment. Just a little bit, not too much, not too much. Ooh, all right, good. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Seared steak over a bed of arugula, olive oil, a little pepper, a little parm. Like I'm saying, Easy meal, fun meal, cheaper than a steakhouse. You can watch Game of Thrones faster. Why not do this? What else do you have to do? Maybe somebody's a vegetarian, actually. That's a reason not to do it. Yeah, fuck it. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, it's been my pleasure to serve you.